How did Hebrew become a revived language? Have you ever wondered how a language that was once only used in religious texts became a vibrant, spoken language again? The story of Hebrew's revival is fascinating and showcases the power of community and culture. Let's take a closer look at how this transformation occurred. Hebrew was primarily a sacred language for centuries. It was mainly used in religious rituals and writings, and by the late 19th century, it was not spoken in daily life. However, this changed due to the efforts of one remarkable individual, Eliezer Ben-Yehuda. Born in Lithuania, Ben-Yehuda moved to Jerusalem in 1881. He was determined to make Hebrew a living language once more. At home, he began speaking only Hebrew, even though the language lacked many modern words. This was the first step in a long process. Ben-Yehuda faced the challenge of creating new vocabulary to describe everyday items and concepts. He worked tirelessly to coin thousands of new words. For example, he created the word buba for doll and glida for ice cream. These words were formed by adapting Hebrew roots and borrowing from other languages. Next, Hebrew started to gain traction in education and media. Schools began teaching Hebrew, and newspapers started publishing in the language. This made Hebrew accessible to younger generations and immigrants, helping to solidify its place in daily life. The revival of Hebrew was also closely linked to the Zionist movement. This movement aimed to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine, and Hebrew became a symbol of national identity. In 1948, Hebrew was recognized as the official language of Israel, marking a significant milestone in its revival. What makes this story unique is that Hebrew is the only known language without native speakers that successfully became the mother tongue of millions. Today, modern Hebrew incorporates elements from Biblical Hebrew, medieval Hebrew, and influences from languages like Yiddish and Arabic. Hebrew is now a fully functional language used in daily communication, education, literature, and government. It serves as a prime example of how language preservation can thrive when combined with cultural and political movements, education, and community support. For instance, the word lekal, meaning to include or to contain, shows how ancient Hebrew roots are utilized to form modern verbs. This illustrates how Hebrew has evolved while maintaining its historical connections. In summary, the revival of Hebrew is a remarkable journey of transformation. It highlights the importance of community efforts, cultural identity, and education in preserving and revitalizing a language. The story of Hebrew serves as an inspiring reminder of the resilience of language and culture.